How to password protect zip files on the command line. I want to create some tar.gz and possibly tar.bz2 files using the tar command on Ubuntu 10.04. I want to password protect the file. What is the command to do this? I have Googled, but found nothing that shows how to create and extract compressed files using a password. Anyone knows how to do this?
You have to apply the Unix philosophy to this task, one tool for each task. Tarring and compression is a job for tar and gzip or gzip2. Crypto is a job for either GPG or OpenSol. Encrypt, decrypt, or using GPG. The OpenSol variant uses symmetric encryption. You would have to tell the receiving party about the used password, aka the key. The GPG variant uses a combination of symmetric and asymmetric encryption. You use the key of the receiving party, which means that you do not have to tell any password involved to anyone, to create a session key and encrypt the content with that key. If you go the zip or 7z route, essentially that is the same as the OpenSol variant, you have to tell the receiving party about the password.
If your intent is to just password protect files, then use the hand-zip utility through command line. Ask the zip utility to encrypt the files mentioned in working example.
You can use 7zip to create your password-protected archive. You can specify the password on the command line, or in a script, the following way. 7zip, password, some protected file, .7z file 1.txt file 2.txt. 7zip can also read from STIN as follows. Cat, some file, 7zip, password, some protected file, .7z. If it's mandatory to use zip files, you might want to play around with the type parameter, for example gzip.
Here's a few ways to do this. One thing to note is that if you're going to use separate compression and encryption tools, you should always compress before encryption, since encrypted data is essentially non-compressible. These examples compress and encrypt a file called clear_text using GPG. GPG will compress the input file before encryption by default. C means to use symmetric encryption with a password. The output file will be clear_text.gpg. One benefit of using GPG is that it uses standard open formats, so any encryption software that supports OpenQ will be able to decrypt it. Using mcrypt. The Z option compresses. By default this outputs a file called clear_text.gz.nc. Using crypt. Crypt compresses before encrypting by default. Their option is so that the input file isn't deleted in the process. The output file is called clear_text. By default. Using zip and spipe. spipe is what it sounds like, a program that takes input on STIN and outputs ICE encrypted data on stout. It doesn't support compression, so you can pipe the input through gzip first. Since the output goes to stout, you'll have to redirect it to a file with a name of your own choosing. Probably not the most effective way to do what you're asking, but gzip is a versatile tool, so I thought it was worth mentioning.
If you want to support me, then please consider subscribing.